Yo YouTube, what's going on? Awesome John 21 here, back again with another tip video. This time we have, if you haven't seen it for some reason, if you've been living under a rock for the past 24 hours, we do have this new 99 Mike Trout card. I'll show you his attributes. He's an MVP 2019 from last season. It's definitely not the card we expected. I think I'm not disappointed in this card, but I do think that I was expecting someone different, like a Barry Bonds, Reggie Stocker, and like an A-Rod or someone, like a new legend. Mike Trout is just, the card's okay. I mean, my stats with him, I'm just not hitting well with him. This is on Legend and Hall of Fame, and I'm a top 50 player. So all my other bats have been doing great, but Trout is just not doing it. I have a debut coming soon. I think he actually did okay in the debut. So let's go over his attributes. He's got 116, 97 contact, 125, 112 power, 86 vision, 125 discipline, 108 clutch, 94 fielding, 89, 90 arm, 893 reaction, 90 speed, and 66 steal. Now, the thing with this card, I think Mike Trout's live series actually does have not similar attributes, but his swing is the same, and I actually like the 95 better than this one because we knew we were going to get an MVP Trout from last season because we always get a good Mike Trout card, but I definitely didn't expect it, nor did I particularly want it in this collection. But let's go over what we need to get the card easily. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below how you got Trout, if you got him, what you need to do to get him if you don't have him, and what were the easy methods or something different that you did than me. So these are the things that you can do. There's vouchers, just like last year. I counted in total. This is 10, this is 14, this is 18. So you have 18 chances to get Trout. You only need 15. So the 15 I did are right here. We're going to start with rookie. You need 20 out of 20, which was not that bad. You can honestly just get the easy cards out the way. So when Trout dropped, I was trying to discover him. And so I just went through and I like auto-selected every card. But that ended up not working because the guys like John Franco I used for an investment, he was at like 4,000 stubs yesterday or something like that. You see the peak right there. All these cards were going for a whole lot yesterday, and I accidentally locked them in. So I could have locked in like these two, since they're already no sellable, and like these 5, except instead I locked in like Sutton, who was high yesterday, Hershiser was high yesterday, and so we're like Ripken's always been high, and I accidentally locked him in, so I'm not really proud of myself for that, but still, I got it done. So that's the rookie collection. It's honestly one of the easier ones because it was just easier to complete, and the cards that you got, a lot of these are collections and pennant race awards and player programs, as you can see with these two. So it was just really easy to knock out, and rookie, I had to say, was one of the easiest ones to do. Breakout also was relatively easy. These 4 right here, Al Leiter is Marlins collection. These 3 are just sellable cards, and then Jack Morris is Tigers collection. And Miggy is also in an XP reward pass, so they're not that big. But like I said, I could have sold these guys. I could have sold the sellable cards: Kingman, Nen, Quillif Lee, Scope, Dunn, Miggy. I could have sold those guys and instead locked in like guys like this, like Alvarado. He peaked up yesterday. He's up to 10K now. I got him from Pennant Race for like 5K. He peaked up. I could have locked in these dudes that are already non-sellable. So that's just a mistake on my part. So I think these, I'm not going to go through all of them for time reasons, but these 5 were definitely the easiest way to get it. Players League was also easy. I did this the day it came out, and these cards, like, they went up yesterday. They went up to like 12K. I know Ian Happ touched like 40. Yeah, 41 right there. These 3 touched these are the rare tier, like harder to get than these 4 at the top. So it's definitely, I did it when it dropped, so it was kind of easiest for me to do this. And you get that 95 Snow, who's nasty. So that's 6 right there, but I still need 15. I did Team Affinity. I'm going to go to Team Affinity real quick. Right before this dropped, I knew I'd need Face of the Franchises and Future Stars. So I actually went through and I did all of these. I got every team's Face of the Franchise, so I got 30 off the bat right there. And then I tried to max some teams out. So as you can see, every team is at least 26 because 26 is exactly 50, and that gets you the Face of the Franchise player. So as you can see, I have a lot of teams maxed out. At the end, you get, that's not a good example. Let's go to the Yankees. So I went and I did Glaber when it dropped because he's just a nasty card. But then I went through, I did this. All these packs right here through Team Affinity are just so good that I just had to like max them out. You get 5 ball-ins once you get to 70 for stage 3, and that was really helpful. So back to collections. I went to Team Affinity because you needed the diamond, not diamond prospects, sorry, the gold and silver prospects. So these cards are when you get 25 stars for a Face the Franchise team, all these cards are there. So you've probably seen these cards in BR, or maybe even randomly unlock them as you're playing the game. That's because you're getting innings and stuff with these cards, with cards on specific teams. Like, for example, I don't know, random example here. Let's say, I'm trying to think of a card, but I can't. Let's say Caber Uwis. Okay. I had Brusdar Graterol and Oral Hershiser. I had them pitching for my team. And then I also carried some Dodgers on the squad. Cody Bellinger. I know I have his prestige now. I carried him on the squad. And that just got me innings and innings, and I play a lot of BR. So I got innings with random teams, and then I ended up getting all of these like just by playing BR and doing innings. I didn't even have to like do an exchange or anything for him. Now this Tebow is from a conquest map. I ended up doing the map, but I have no idea why it didn't count. But either way, I didn't really need the Tebow. But my OCD is going crazy, so I might just have to unlock them after the video. But you needed 16 of these. There's 31 of these in total for all 30 teams, plus Tebow. So then you're also going to need Diamonds Prospects. You don't need, this is one of the more difficult collections to do. I did this collection the second I heard about the Honus collection because I had just gone 12-0 for the first time, and I was like sitting on stubs. I didn't really need them for anything, so I knocked out this Prospects collection because I knew like these cards were going to get crazy expensive. Pearson, I picked him up for about 7,000 stubs. Now he's at 39. If I really wanted to, I could have invested in these cards, but I just didn't because I didn't know. Like, I didn't know if SDS would throw a curveball, which they did by giving us Trout. I didn't know if they would say, like, you need every single card in that series. So then I would have had to pick up, like, Logan Gilbert, who's an event reward. Lux was an event reward. Pennant Race reward for Witt. Flawless reward. World Series reward. So I didn't know if I'd need to pick those up. So that's why I didn't really invest in players. So the two difficult collections right here are Signature and Prime. Now, for this one, I actually had to buy a couple of cards for this. So I stocked up right before. I did kind of make some investments, but I just knew I didn't have enough Prime. So I actually went and bought the Danny Martinez and the Johnny Cueto card and the Gardner and Kingman, not just for the 6th inning, because for 6th inning also would help because you needed to exchange 7 Prime cards once the inning program dropped. And a lot of people were picking those up for the exchange so they could get those stars to start the inning off with. So I actually did have to buy Chu for like 45K. Now keep in mind, this is the collection, big collection and all collections. So everyone was like scrambling to buy cards now before they got too expensive. So the market, like I was flipping after I got Trout really quickly. So after that, I just went in and I flipped the market. I was just there for like half an hour. Everyone was scrambling to buy cards, and I was just like making a bunch of profit. I ended up flipping for maybe close to an hour, and I ended up making over 300K in stubs, which really helped me out. I did end up buying some packs and some cards for a video, so that's why I'm only at 55. But I also invested in some players for the roster update, which I'll get a video up on soon. And then I bought some Topps Now cards, which I'll also do that. I'll make an investments video actually pretty soon. Now, I had to pick up El Duque. I got him before. Dozier I had to pick up when it dropped. Chu I had to pick up when it dropped. Jake McGee I had to pick up when it dropped, which was not bad because I got him at the same price he is now, which is extremely low for this kind of card of caliber. And he's actually gone on my team now because that's a nice 95 lefty that throws absolute gas. And he throws like a slider and a curveball too. He's a nice 1-inning lefty. And then I also bought up Michael Brantley. I didn't really see a purpose to buy the card. Well, let's see what he's going at. He's at 50K, and then Ellsbury's at 60K. So I might have just been able to buy Ellsbury, but like I said, the program was just going so quickly. I needed the cards ASAP, so I just bought them now, and I had the stubs to throw around to do that. So now we have monthly awards. I already went through that. My bad. Let's see. What else do you need? I think I went through everything. Signature. This was a difficult one. I think they gave us a major break. There's a lot of signatures in the game, and I don't have a lot of them, but I did have enough. I had the byway bogs because I only had 7, but that was completely fine with me because I had all these cards were non-sellable because I have the Prestige Larry and Mariano Rivera, and I'm close to prestiging Biggio, so I didn't really need to like sell those cards for anything, so I was completely fine. So you also needed prestiges. I think this is one of the easier ones to do if you just played the game. So like I'm on prestige 81, so right off the bat I have XP reward path. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's already 4 prestiges, and those aren't even the ones I grinded for. I also got prestige Larry, prestige Rivera, prestige Sheffield, prestige Hershiser, prestige Bellinger, and those are the ones I grinded for. I didn't really need them, but it ended up working out. Prestige 5 cards I think was a good amount for them. So this totaled up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If I counted right, that's 13. And then you needed a couple more. So then I put in this Wander. I actually didn't finish prospects, but you just needed the Wander Franco card and the Blake Snell card. Blake Snell, you needed to finish the program. Franco, you did not need to complete the collection. Well, you just needed like a certain amount. And then Griffey Jr. for the Home Run Derby collection. I forgot to talk about this. This is huge. This costs like 400k to do. And these cards were like touching like 150k or something. They were crazy expensive. Now, I didn't touch Judge and Ripken because they were 100k each. And the day before, which was Monday, the day before the program dropped, I'd actually gone 12-0, so I was in a really good position to buy all of these cards, and that's the reason I got it done. So I picked up all of these guys, which got me Griffey, which was 1 more to get to Trout. So then I got 14. All of these vouchers right here, as you can see. And then I needed 1 more, and this nameplate. I have no idea what it is. I think, if I'm not wrong, yes, the Team Collector nameplate. So you needed 30 Face of the Franchises. So like I said, I have all the stage 1s right here, which is really helpful because that's my 30 right there. So that's how I got Trout very easily. Now you might be thinking, what happens when you get Trout? You're like broke. Well, that's not right, because when you get Trout, you also not only get the 99 card, you also get 75,000 stubs and 100k XP. Now, if you're on like diamond level like 18 or something, 100k will probably get you up at least 7 levels. It got me 6 levels up on prestige 8. I'm from prestige 75 to prestige 81. And prestige levels take like a whole lot of XP, so that was very helpful to me. The 75k I used for investments and flips, and that's what made me more stubs. Now, one more thing I'm going to talk about before I end the video is this Player of the Month. I mean, not Player of the Month, sorry, Tops Now. So, as you can see, these cards are like 7k right now, but it's a huge investment opportunity because when you go to it, this card is in the market, this pack is in the market for Osuna right here, the switch-hitting G-Man Choi when he hit a right-handed homer, and this 94 Kyle Hendricks. So these cards I would seriously invest in because when this pack goes out the store, those cards are going to go up. There are people that don't have Trout yet that are just waiting so they can knock out this Tops Now collection. They're just waiting because on Fridays, I believe, is when they said that they'd be releasing new Tops Now cards. So I think that's a great investment opportunity. I expect them to go up to at least 15k, but I don't know. They're going to drop moments on Friday and new cards, so that should be interesting to see what actually happens. I think they're going to release them on the same schedule that they do headliners, which is Tuesdays and Fridays, but we'll have to see. I'll make sure I get a video out on that and how to attack that Tops Now. And maybe if there's a Tops Now collection, maybe they make that for Player of the Month. We'll have to see. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. Let me know, drop a like if you thought this was helpful, or give me a nice comment. I really appreciate those. If you need anything at all, DM me on Twitter at SportsGodJohn. I'm a top 50 player. I make a lot of stubs with weird techniques that work out with rarely any risk involved, and it's not illegal. And it's not a glitch or anything. It's just, and I don't even need to put too much time in it. I actually make per night. I probably make around 25k in my sleep. So I might make a video on that if this video gets like at least 30 likes. I will make sure that I get a video out on that. So as always, if you enjoyed, like I said, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. I got another video out coming daily. I'm going to take a break off of content. I'm not going to be doing any streaming next week. I'm going to take some personal time, except I will make sure and try to make some YouTube videos that I can upload and try and get them out like for each day I'm gone, and schedule them to come out at like 10 a.m. each day. So without further ado, have a good night.